Today I'm talking about my mental health routine. Hi friends, Daz here. Thanks for coming back, really appreciate it. I make daily videos on mental health issues, personal development, and kind of everything in the middle of that to hopefully help you change your mind, change your life. So have you heard about daily routines? You probably have these sort of magical things that once you get them arranged and set up and going, your life is just amazing.
All right. That's the way it is.
You just can achieve all of your goals, all of your dreams, the success you want by just having these daily routines, whether that's morning routines or just whole day, weekly planning. It's all amazing. Unicorns, rainbows, Care Bears, My Little Ponies. It's all amazing. And life is completely peachy. No, not Gemma Peachy, just peachy. Gemma anyway, might as well say thank you. It's been a while. Thank you, Gemma. Now, of course, you've all heard of these things and everyone has, they're everywhere. But I'm sure you've also found how much they really are when you have any sort of mental health condition.
Okay, what?
So today I want to talk about my routine and perhaps really the honest thing is the lack of it and how I actually struggle without a routine, basically. So my routine is a non-routine. So this is going to be fairly sort of free-flowing. One of the things that I have in the job I work at, there's various start times. So it goes from start time for anything from 6 a.m. through to 2:30 p.m. and it's sort of 7.5 hour shift. And that's a week of those and then a week of another set. The problem with that is it can throw a routine or a pattern out of the window. For example, this week I'm on 6 a.m. start. In theory, I love the idea of 6 a.m. start. Obviously start early, but then you're done at 1:30. You're done at lunchtime, and it almost feels like having a half day. Therefore, you get lots done in the afternoon. That's the theory, and I like the idea of getting up early, starting the day early. There's so many things about big successful people all start their day at 5 a.m. So I said, in theory, I love this. However, the reality is, and I'm going to use this week as an example of how f***ed up and how messed up I personally can get when a routine just goes to basically. So Saturday I recorded an episode and I suppose it was quite late, to be honest, and I was editing
Soon after
2 a.m. I hadn't really finished editing, but I was literally just falling asleep. I had to get up early on the Sunday to go and see the kids because I was spending all day there. 4 or 5 hours sleep, not much. Come home from there about midnight, midnight. The problem is I was then getting up at 5 a.m. the next day for work. So I was going into the week already tired.
Tinky Winky, see bad.
Now, I'm not saying I'm the only person who does this sort of thing by any means, but starting that week so badly, it's potentially going to have knock-on effects. Now, one thing I always say about doing these 6 a.m. starts in the week is that in the afternoons, whilst you feel, yes, I've got this time, you do have this weird feeling of like jet lag all week.
Because you're just in the days.
So starting off already tired, not good. And then Monday night doing stuff, which was yesterday. Ended up about 3 hours sleep last night. Also thrown into a bit of insomnia. So today I'm like ridiculously just delirious with tiredness. But I haven't got to the point where I'm super hyper. Woo! Daz hands. So tired. And that will probably kick in probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'm guessing. And then I'll annoy the out of everyone even more. But the point I'm getting to with all of this is that if you do happen to have a non-structured work time thing, if you're doing certain shifts or if you're studying at certain times, things like whatever you might be doing, it's an additional factor to put into your difficulty with having structure. And I think that's an important thing with any kind of mental health condition is some sort of structure.
Yes, sir, I like it.
When I was off for months, back end of last year, one of the things that I was hugely lacking was some sort of structure. So I was feeling really down, really crappy. But there was kind of nothing to do as such. So I'd wake up and then I'd perhaps spend all day in bed. A great person that I'm in awe of, I'll be honest, and I'll give a shout out to Marie. I'll link her channel below, because watching her videos, I'm sort of in awe of how resilient she's been and how amazing she's coped with her situation, and huge respect totally. And watching some of her videos as well has helped me. So that's why I want to link her channel. Actually, her channel, let's put her channel up here.
Yay!
And one of the things that she says is that, you know, even on her sort of bad days, even the bare minimum of structure, as in get up, have a shower, have breakfast, even if then you end up going back to bed, but doing those things at least puts you in a degree of structure and might help you to come out of a sort of a slump or something like that. And that's so true, but so, you know, difficult to do. Often you need that stubbornness, you need that drive to do that. And I appreciate when you're in a kind of real like slump, it's very, very difficult to go and do any sort of structure. So where she says, you know, that bare minimum of just get up, shower, breakfast, then at least you've done the sort of common decency stuff, and that might help you to then springboard on to doing something else, maybe read or go out or something.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
When you've got a messed up schedule like I have, then it's very easy, again going back to another video I said about sort of sitting in that slump of energy and kind of treating it like it's a mental health thing when it's actually not. It's just basically exhaustion, tiredness, whatever. It's doubly important in that time to have some sort of structure, and it's that structure, that organisation that I'm lacking. And as much as I talk about it all the time and said I'm the worst person for listening to my own advice,
Wait, what?
but that's one of the problems of not having a degree of structure when things then are sort of moved around, like work time structure, or if you're going on a holiday early or you've got to travel somewhere and things like that. It messes up your regular times. Not having a fixed structure completely fucks you up, like it's fucked me up big time this week. I mean, all sorts of like delirium, tiredness, because I haven't got that bolted down simple structure. Then that kind of carries you through, and that will carry me through, and therefore I'm not super tired, and therefore I'm not having a nap in the afternoon, and therefore not pushing recording this until 10:30 p.m.
Say what?
Still need to edit. It's just pushing it. So by the time the end of the week comes, it's like a zombie basically. That's not good for physical health, but also not good for mental health, because that tiredness spins things out of control and getting stuff about things that I perhaps normally would be like whatever, and taking things to heart that I wouldn't normally or shouldn't, and all this kind of stuff. It's all on the back of tiredness, which comes off the back of not being structured and having a routine. And along with that, which is something that I'm aware of, but I'm not aware of it sometimes, which is ridiculous, how much sleep you actually personally need, or how much sleep I need on a daily basis to be able to sort of function well and not be super tired or a bit foggy and things like that. Also, what you're like when you don't have that amount of sleep and you do start to build up this ongoing tiredness, and whether you start to feel a bit down and maybe your depression kicks in, whatever your mental health symptoms start to be exaggerated because of the tiredness. If you're aware of what they are, it's much easier to then recognise when you're getting those feelings.
Oh, that's because of the sleep situation.
Or when you're going into it going,
Okay, I'm a bit sleep deprived, I'm a bit tired.
then knowing for well that in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days,
I'm likely to now start feeling these particular mental health things.
so you're aware of it, and then you can deal with it a lot better than then springing out of nowhere. So let me know in the comments if you have a routine or some sort of structure that you really keep to religiously on a daily basis, even if it's a bare minimum one that just gets you through every day. You know, I'd love to know what it is, and maybe I can take something from it. So yeah, let me know below. And I've got another video which talks about how to be resilient and how to sort of realise that you are enough when plans change, and you can access that one up here as well. And if you like this content and want to see more of it, let me know by smash like, subscribe, and then it tells me that you like the type of content, so I can continue to make the videos for you. So on the structure side, it's something, I think, as I said initially, that there's so many things that they're talking about, you know, have a daily routine, have a morning routine. All of it is like 100,000,000,000% true.
I love this.
But where I think it's often a struggle is it's that going from no routine to a routine, because it's like anything, making a big change and setting something up, it's such a departure from your normality that it's outside your comfort zone, particularly with something like getting up early. And so to throw too many things into the mix, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to get up early, I'm going to exercise, meditate, do my affirmations, shower, breakfast, and everything done that by 5 a.m. It's such a huge change that you might do it for 1 or 2 days, but it's easy to fall out of that because it's such a difficult thing to do. Whereas I think just having that basic schedule of get up, shower, breakfast, and then you're kind of ready for the day, getting that nailed down is a great start, and I need to do this. Once you've got that nailed down, you've got the solid foundation, and then you can layer on things on top of that, like I said, the meditation, the exercise, you know, whatever it may be.
You're the best. You're number one. You're a tiger. Ah!
And things like, you know, like meditating in the morning, amazing. I need to do it, I should do it, I want to do it, but do I do it? No, because again, I'm not structured, I'm struggling, and I have struggled with structuring my day and routine, and always hands up and honest. I'm not preaching, do this. You know, I struggle with this stuff. I need to get better organised.
Good. Mighty good.
So having some sort of structure, at least the bare minimum, as Marie amazingly put, that's a good starting point and not too difficult to actually put into place. So when you are having perhaps dark days with your mental health condition, always remember, these are the bare minimums. Get up, shower, breakfast. So even if you end up going back to bed again or doing nothing and watching TV, at least you've got that basic thing. And that kind of keeps you feeling human, keeps you feeling in the real world, that you can then build the rest of your day on and hopefully, you know, win the day and actually make a mark and do what you actually want to do.
Isn't it delightful?
So that's it for today. Been a bit of a weird one, been a bit sort of rambly, but I wanted to get the idea of that sort of structure, and I said I'm so grateful for Marie for giving that basic idea, but yeah, it's so simple and so powerful that I think it's something that I want to and need to do, and hopefully you can take something from it as well. I said I linked her channel up in the video before, but also I'll put a link in the description. But if you have liked this video and want to see more, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and for now I will say goodbye, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life. See you next time. Bye bye.